Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you missed my previous videos about my experience on The Bachelor Canada Season 3, please check out the links below to view, like, and subscribe. I'm going to talk about the day I got ready for the big night, getting mic'd up by the production team, the runway walk with the other contestants, the limo ride to the mansion, and meeting the Bachelor for the very first time. So it was a special day to meet the Bachelor that night, and it was during the daytime. I remember getting a phone call. They're just like, okay, it's time for you to get ready. So I was just super excited. Did my hair and makeup. I put on that beautiful gown, the dark blue dress with the silver sparkle. And I just remember just sitting there just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna meet the Bachelor tonight. This is so wild. And teams also called me again saying, okay, we're gonna mic you up. There's gonna be other contestants in the room, but you're not allowed to talk to each other. Like, this is like the very first time I was gonna see the other contestant. Oh, okay, finally, you know, I get to see them. Someone came to my room. We went straight to this, like a smaller room, and everyone was just kind of getting mic'd up. In that room, I think there was like 5 girls at a time. We were all kind of just like checking each other out, you know, like, okay, this is my competition. A little bit intimidating, but at the same time, it was just kind of cool because they were kind of just micing me up so that they could hear us when we're on the show. And then so after that, they brought me back to my room. Later that night, I remember getting like a glass of like champagne to like drink or whatever, because they're like, oh, like, aren't you excited? You're gonna finally like see, you know, the Bachelor, be in the limo with the girls and like get to actually talk to them. So I was just super excited what was gonna happen throughout the whole night. I knew it was gonna be a good time. I remember someone coming to pick me up from my room, and then they took me downstairs, and all the girls weren't really talking to each other because we weren't allowed to, but we were just listening to them, just like, okay, you guys start from there and then just walk all the way down the hallway. So it just felt like I was Sandra Bullock, like in Miss Congeniality. I'm like, okay, now we're in a pageant. Everyone's just like, you know, looking at each other, sizing each other up, but it was really all nice and fun at that time. Yeah, there was no devil looks yet at that moment. Everyone was kind of still chill and cool, but I'll tell you guys later on, it was a different story, okay? It was a different story. So I remember going back to my room, getting that call saying that all the contestants are gonna have to come downstairs because now they're gonna put us into limos. So when I got downstairs, I saw like 3 or 4 limos, and I was just like in one of the limos just chilling, you know? And then the time was just going and going and going. It was like half an hour, then it was like an hour and a half, then it was like 2 hours. And I'm like, oh my gosh, when are we gonna get to go? Like, you know, but this is how it is when you're filming anything. If you're on set for anything, is always going to be hiccups. There's always going to be a step back. That's just the name of the game in the film industry. That's just how it is. Once the limo driver started driving off, all the girls that was in my limo, which I think were like 5 different girls, we were all just cheering like, yes, we're finally getting to go. All right, so we didn't know where we were going. We didn't know where the mansion was going to be. It's just that we're gonna go for the ride. And so I remember seeing like 2 different champagne bottles, and we were all like, oh my gosh, I want to open it so bad, but should we? By the time we got to the mansion area, when we started like slowly going up that hill, so yeah, we ended up opening those champagne bottles because we just needed to let loose. We just wanted to like have fun and just like giggle, you know, be girls. And so we were kind of just all trying to like talk to each other, like, oh, where are you from? How did you get on this show, kind of thing. Or I remember just seeing beautiful bright lights, and like all the girls in my limo started screaming. We're like, ah! We're finally here at the mansion. Like, we started like seeing like the huge big windows and like the gates. And I remember the limo driver was driving up this like really high hill just to get to the mansion, and then he stopped. And then they were like, okay, there's a few other limos ahead of us. We had to wait until all the other bachelorettes went into the house and like already met the Bachelor. So as soon as our limo got all the way up to the top, right in front of where the Bachelor was, and then some makeup artists came into our limo, and it was pitch black, guys. Like, we could hardly see each other because the lights had to be off in the limo at this time because we were filming. And I remember the makeup artist was like, okay, I'm gonna touch you up, Shaleen. I'm just like, oh girl, it's pitch black right now. Like, could you even see me to do my makeup, like to fix it up or anything? But okay. So she starts like patting me. After that, she did that. She's like, okay, it's your turn. So she came out the limo really quickly. And then I just remember them saying, okay, go. We're opening the door and just seeing all these bright lights, and the camera was far away, and I had to walk like 20 feet to get to the Bachelor. There was like a bright spotlight like on top of him, like on his face. So I couldn't really see him clearly when I was walking towards him. I was like, you know, I knew he was super tall. I could see that from far. And then as soon as I got like close to him, then I was able to see him. He had like blonde hair on top and like brunette at the bottom. I remember having like these 2 samples for him to smell. I basically told him to close his eyes. You know, I'm gonna give him something to smell. And so I'm like, what do you smell, right? And then his response was, I don't know. And I was like, wait, what? What do you mean you don't know? Like, what do you mean? Had to calm my nerves down a little bit. Had to calm myself down a little. Part two, you know, I had another thing to say after that. So I was kind of like, well, I guess that's that. I gotta just start turning around and walk into that beautiful mansion and just see what happens. But yeah, it was just definitely interesting. Thank you all for checking out my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. My social media contacts are below as Sutherland03 for Twitter and Instagram, Shaleen Sutherland.